What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of the LootCast. Thank you, you excellent boy and girl. Thank you for tuning in to us. We definitely appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. Do it right now because we're going to give you tons of gaming news, gaming content, all kinds of fun stuff around the gaming industry. So we have a fantastic episode lined up for you guys. It's going to be a short one. Not too much happening this week, but just enough for us to cover a ton of stuff for you guys. So we picked out the most important things and we're delivering it here to you today. So one of the things you guys are going to know is about this show. Nintendo is going to be all over this episode, like all over the screen. It's going to be everywhere, guys. So with that being said, the other day Nintendo released a Direct that was solely around Animal Crossing. So Animal Crossing is coming to mobile. So it's making its way, I think, probably, I'm assuming, again, don't quote me on this, put it down in the comment below if you know. I'm assuming to iOS first and Android second. I saw the whole Direct. Personally, as someone who's not truly into Animal Crossing, I thought it looked like more Animal Crossing, which is a good thing. So it looks really good. I think, I don't know what I was expecting exactly, but from what I saw, it falls in line with, I guess, what I thought Animal Crossing would look like on mobile.
Yeah, personally, I saw the end part of it, but I'm actually really excited for Animal Crossing. I've really got stuck on the Animal Crossing on the 3DS, and watching the Nintendo Direct actually kind of made me go back to it. So he watches me in my spare time just kind of play on the 3DS playing Animal Crossing. Yes. So I'm really excited for Pocket Camp that's coming up on mobile.
Yeah, okay, granted, super cute. They have like little vans, they have like little cars, things that you can enhance, things that you can get items for. Obviously, it's going to be a free-to-play game, of course, because Nintendo's going with that free-to-play concept, and then obviously you have to pay more to advance in the game if you want to get certain items. I'm sure they'll have timed loot drops, things like that, to where, as you check in each day, you get something, and if you pay, you get more of that something, I'm assuming.
Yeah, well, it kind of reminds me like in the 3DS, when you scan in your amiibo, they'll give you what's called Meow Bucks. Yeah. And that will help you buy certain items in the game. So hopefully they kind of do like the same thing, like how you're talking about, like, certain check-ins maybe will help contribute. Because I know they did say that they are going to have certain microtransactions for...
Well, absolutely. Free to play. They have to make the money.
And I think they might be calling them Meow Bucks again. I'm not quite sure. But that will help, Timmy Nook speed up what he's creating for you, like certain furniture pieces, things like that. And that's fine and dandy, but if they give you those type of things, I know there's another way to get Meow Bucks in the 3DS New Leaf by doing certain incentives. So if they do that, I'll definitely be happy.
I'm just wondering how much of that transitions over to the mobile version, how much they're going to lock behind
the microtransactions,
physical money, or at least you have to. Maybe it's not like, okay, you give them money to get whatever, but it's maybe you give them money 99 cents to get a ton of Meow Bucks, right? So I mean, it has to be something of that nature.
Yeah.
Which I think as a patient person, right? Because I'm okay with going through the free method with most games. If not all games I play. Yeah. Granted, there's a couple games that did put their hooks in me. But for the most part, I kind of just go with whatever's free. The only one that I didn't take that was Super Mario Run. And that's because it was like a one-time payment. It's like, here's $10, and then I get all the levels, right?
Yeah.
So that one, I was like, okay, well, here's my money because I want all the levels. So we'll see how Nintendo dabbles in the free-to-play realm. But overall, it looks like what seems like an Animal Crossing person wants.
It looks like a full-on fledged game. My only main concern is the battery life, of course.
How much is going to kill your battery?
Yeah, all phone users, that's their main concern, is how much is this going to consume. So hopefully they are making it very energy efficient, because I wouldn't mind playing 30-40 minutes at a time, even an hour at a time, as long as it's not killing my phone.
Absolutely. And the other thing I'm interested in is see on like how many phones, like how interchangeable it is between like, okay, if I have an iPhone 5, can I play it? If I have an iPhone 4, for whatever reason, can I play it? I don't know. That
now you're going into prehistoric times.
Okay, but I mean, those questions I think are still some to be answered because maybe someone is on an iPhone 5 or 6, right? Just depending. It's just interesting to see I'm interested to see on what limitations it has or how
with the update
multifunctional it is. Yeah, absolutely. So moving on to more Nintendo news the news, but mostly Nintendo news. There's a little game that came out this week. You may see some amiibo here that represent it. Super Mario Odyssey came out last Friday.
Yes. So it's only been out for 4-5 days.
Yeah, a week or so. Well, about a week. Awesome game.
Yes.
Amazing game. So we're having a ton of fun playing it right now.
If you haven't seen our Let's Plays, don't forget to click up above because we already have 2 out with a 3rd on its way.
And the 4th, maybe?
Maybe.
So what we're doing right now is we're going world by world. The last Let's Play, if you hit that right now, hit it and then pause it. That will take you to the Lake Kingdom. Yes. Awesome level, beautiful. It is going to sound awful, but it's fun to see Mario wet. So that's pretty cool. And you get to be a fish and all kinds of other stuff. Not wanting to spoil anything for you guys, but really cool level, right?
Yes, I absolutely fell in love with it. Out of the 3 levels we've seen so far,
3. I think 3 worlds. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was Cappy's World, the Sand Kingdom, and then the Lake Kingdom. I have to say the Lake Kingdom of the 3 is my favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. So just stay in tune with our channel for more Super Mario Odyssey content. Also, there should be a review coming up pretty soon. I think Colton and Dylan are taking the realms and they're taking Cappy on that one for us. So check out our channel for that. You'll be able to see our Super Mario Odyssey review. It is going to be a little bit late, but don't worry. It's an awesome game. Just check out our review. Just support our channel. We definitely appreciate it. With that being said, so they're killing it right now. So they have sold 2 million copies of Super Mario Odyssey.
Which is insane. It speaks volumes on just how many people are supporting, the Switch.
It is amazing. I mean, that's a crazy. Okay, so if you sell 1 million copies of the game, you're a hit. You're a success, right?
Yeah.
What's crazy is people are so hungry for Nintendo Switch stuff that ARMS has sold over 1 million. Splatoon has sold over almost 2 million copies. Every major title on the Switch is selling like hotcakes, and Mario, not only is it fantastic, rightfully so, Nintendo has distributed it to all their vendors, so the Amazons, the Best Buy, the Targets. They gave them tons of copies, so everyone who wants a copy of this game is able to get their hands on one.
And they're not going to be short supplied.
Exactly. That's something that's not Nintendo-like, because typically Nintendo short sells stuff.
Oh my God.
They want you to, really want it and not be able to get it.
And then take months for you to actually get it.
Exactly. And from someone who ordered it from Amazon, I got mine day of, super early.
Yes.
Super early. And I had ordered it the night before because there were some address complications. If you haven't seen, new studio means new placement of address. So I was excited that I got it in time. And Amazon, if you're an Amazon customer, which I'm kind of, but no longer. I'm now switched over to the Best Buy team.
Yeah, for other complications.
A lot of other reasons. Usually, though, as an Amazon customer, you don't get them on time. You get it the next day, a couple days later.
And an I'm sorry letter.
Yeah, you get an email that says, here's a free code for another piece of DLC that you're probably not going to buy or something like that. So Amazon, they try to make it right sometimes, but they don't always make it right. But long story short, I was very happy to see that they had tons of Mario Odyssey in supply, and everyone who wanted one is getting one, and they continue to buy them. So right now, there's over 4.7 million copies, 4.7 million units of the Nintendo Switch out in the wild of the United States right now, which is nuts because it's only been out since March.
Yeah.
Almost half of those people already own Mario Odyssey, and over the whole, some of those people own Zelda, which is also crazy.
I know. It's absolutely mind-boggling, and I'm truly excited to see the life of the Switch and how it's going to continue to flourish. And what more is Nintendo going to give us?
Well, they're just going to keep shoving Switches down everybody, because with that being interesting to see how much they're going to sell, there's a news that broke. So Nintendo's financials released this week, and they're saying that their Nintendo Switch is going to completely outsell the Wii U. No surprise to us. We're one of the people. It was a niche system, right? If you had a Wii U, the people went, "You have a what?"
Yeah, it was.
What is that?
It was kind of one of those that kind of your redheaded stepchilds that kind of just stayed
exactly. It was
hidden.
a system that if you wanted it, it was guaranteed to always be in stores.
Yeah, and of course we had to get one.
Nintendo fan, of course.
Really didn't play it that often. The one game I knew I played a lot was Twilight Zelda. That I liked it a lot on the Wii U because of the portable screen. I was able to play on the couch while you played your other games.
Wii U, great library, a small library. The library it had was fantastic. Smash, Wind Waker HD, Zelda Twilight Princess, the Mario Kart, tons and tons of games which we own. Almost all of the must-own ones.
But it's insane to know that already in less than a calendar year, the Switch is already going to pass that.
For good reasons. Wii U was clunky. Their messaging was awful. What was it? Why does it come with this extra big Fisher-Price, big bulky thing as big as this keyboard here? Heavy, couldn't hold the charge. You couldn't go more than 10 feet away from your system.
Right.
A really botched concept. Basically laid the ground for what Switch is. Switch, they got it right. It feels good. It looks good. Games look good on it. They're delivering on the software. They're delivering on the messaging. They're delivering on the marketing. Everything that they're doing is right, and everything's following in line with Nintendo right now. No more so than them selling 7.63 million Switches around the world. So over 4 in the U.S. and around the world, almost 8 million, 7.63 million sold. They're projecting to sell more than 40 million for their fiscal year, which is nuts. They're basically saying between now and March, at the end of their fiscal year, they're going to double that.
That's insane.
Insane. Today I walked into Best Buy to purchase South Park. Make sure you guys check out our channel for tons and tons of Let's Plays. Colton, Dylan, us, all kinds of fun stuff. I walked in today, purchased South Park. Behind the counter, not only was there tons of copies of Mario Odyssey, tons of copies of Fire Emblem Warriors, tons of copies of your Switch games, copies of the Switch, I keep saying copies, multiple Switch consoles available for purchase. Very rare to be able to walk into your retail store and see tons of Switches there.
Yeah.
Typically, it's still sparse and hard to find, so that is good. So if you out there, one of the people watching this show, if you are looking for a Switch, get it now, because if you wait till next month when it starts to get more near holiday season,
you're going to have a hard time.
Imagine.
Oh, yeah. And, for it being such a new console, I highly doubt it's going to have a Black Friday special. But get your hands on it now, because you don't want to be one of those people.
At very best, a bundle, but you're not going to get it for more than maybe $10 off that you would for buying everything that you're going to get separate.
Right. But again, you don't want to be regretting, I should have gotten it then when it was stocked in stores and now it's off the shelves because everyone's snagging one to put it under the tree.
Absolutely. And right now, honestly, the library is there, the software is there. Odyssey, Zelda, Splatoon 2. You have smaller games like SteamWorld Dig, Golf Story.
The list goes on.
The lineup is there, and there is something for everybody. Trust me. Also, make sure you guys, if you're interested to get one of these guys, you do that now as well. These are only selling till December. I think Nintendo's talking about extending them, and then they're re-releasing the NES Classic. But these are also in stores, so make sure you guys are checking your Best Buys, your Targets, your Walmarts. But these are in stores right now too. Nintendo has also sold more than 2 million of these, which is also crazy.
It is.
All over the place, Nintendo hitting everything that they do, everything they touch out the park, and people want their stuff, and rightfully so. I can't get enough of it. Only thing that I can't get yet, which hopefully is soon, is Virtual Console. So if you notice behind me here, some of the things I have are things we want. Recently, Nintendo released a patch for their system, the 4.0 patch, and you're now able to use your GameCube adapter with it. So there's support now for GameCube controllers. So what people are wondering out there is Virtual Console coming? Am I going to be able to play Smash? Am I going to be able to play Super Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo Switch with possibly a GameCube controller? Nintendo, we really, really want that support. I would pay you money.
Of course.
I'd pay you money for that. So hopefully Nintendo answers that. Tell us down below what you guys think about Virtual Console not coming to the Switch yet. We would love to hear what you guys think about it, but we want Virtual Console on the Switch, and we want it now. Right now. Other things that you guys can get, though, right now, coming November 1st, is Xbox Live Games with Gold. So for my guys out there who are on Team Green, if you guys have an Xbox Live Gold subscription, the November games were just announced. So there's a few games, and you guys can tell me what you guys think down in the comments below of the lineup. I would love to hear your thoughts. So I'm going to go over the games and tell me what you think. So the games that you're paying a monthly subscription for to get this month, from the 1st to the 30th, is Trackmania Turbo, Tales from the Borderlands from the 16th to the 15th of December, and Right Meow. You can get the Turing Test up until November 15th, Xbox 360, which is backwards compatible, Night into Dreams 1st to the 15th, and then Deadfall Adventure 16th through the 30th. Tell me how excited you are for this Xbox Live Games with Gold lineup for November.
I'm not excited at all, to be honest. I know... Oh, go back down. I know the Tales from the Borderlands, this is not the first time that they've made it available for the gold download.
No, pretty redundant to PlayStation did it as well, I believe.
Yeah, and so I'm kind of disappointed in the month of November. Kind of would have wished that they would have, thrown something more exciting in there. So sadly, I won't be downloading any of these to my library because I don't care to play any of them.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's one of the less exciting lineups. The only game that I'm truly interested in is Nights into Dreams, which is one of my favorite games that was on the Sega Saturn, and then they remade it for, I think, Xbox 360, I want to say. And it was in the marketplace where you could buy it. It was an indie game, online.
Okay.
I'm excited for that, but that's just for a nostalgia purpose.
It's probably something you won't actually go back to play.
The remake was something that was cool to experience, but not something I'm gonna go back to a lot. It's just something that I'm okay, I will add it to my library, but just nice so I can see it.
Yeah.
Will I ever actually play it? Highly doubtful. One game that is going to get a lot of play in this household, in this studio, in the other Game Looter studio. There's one game that me, built a PC for. Have another PC we can play it.
Yes.
PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
And it finally has a date.
Yes, so if you guys aren't already doing that, you bad person over there. If you're not already doing it, follow us on Twitter. Follow us on twitter.com/thegamelooters. We cover all the news on there. As soon as it happens, trust me, it is on our feed. All the good stuff. Today we announced, I'm taking ownership for that. We announced it. We did it. No, we got the news and we put it out there on our channel. But December 12th, PUBG is coming to early access, and it's coming at a price that I think it is perfect.
Yes, I couldn't be happier with this price. $29.99 is the set price.
Same price you can get it right now on Steam on the PC. But I'm very happy to see that they priced it exactly the same for the Xbox. I think...
Yeah, for, again, early access, the game, of course, is not yet completed. But for early access on Xbox, I'm happy with this, especially because what's to say that this game is finally completed, even if it takes another year from now, I'm okay with that. And then it's a full-fledged $60 game. Guess what? You already have it. And the fact that this game has set milestone after milestone after milestone of accomplishments. Yes. On their PC version alone is astonishing, and I am super excited to see what they're going to do on the Xbox.
Yeah, so I mean, again, it's selling like hotcakes right now. I think people like me who are crazy are building PCs just to play this game, just to be a part of the story, just to be a part of
the community.
You hate PC, and
yes, so
even you dabbled in it.
I tested it out. I made him set up an Xbox controller adaptation, so that way I could at least somewhat enjoy it. It was still, of course, kind of hard because
not meant for it. At
no,
least not yet. It will be.
It wasn't, but I wanted to see what more or less it was going to be once I got my hands on an actual Xbox controller. When it comes out to Xbox. So now that I have a date for it, I'm even more excited about it, and I can't wait to put the disc in and load this thing and get it running.
Honestly, this could be a home run for Microsoft. Xbox One X coming out November 5th. Eventually, a month later, so 30 days later, relatively, PUBG coming out. Xbox One X owners are going to be very happy not only to get all the 4K content.
Yes.
They're getting games like Halo 3, things like that done in 4K, but then now you can add PUBG, which is more likely going to have some kind of 4K compatibility.
Of course.
99% sure they said they are. You can enjoy that in 4K. That is freaking cool. That makes me excited to have an Xbox One X. But for those who don't, you can still get it on the Xbox, and it's still going to be a fantastic experience. It's not that graphically amazing, so you're still going to have a fantastic experience. But some of the things real quick that Bluehole, which is the developer, did say that Xbox One players are going to be able to purchase. They're going to get to purchase some exclusive content just on the Xbox One. So what they did say, they're going to get different forms of the special cosmetic packs. They're getting 3 packs. That'll be available to purchase for a limited time on the Xbox One version, which is the PUBG Warrior pack. It's an accessory pack, a tracksuit pack. Those 3 are going to be available. Bluehole says doesn't have plans to offer like any in-game purchases, but at least those will be available. And there might be more after it surpasses the preview version, after it gets out of beta, whenever that is. And in December, they are officially releasing version 1.0 on the PC. And that's pretty cool too. So we'll be interested to see, and we'll be covering what changes are coming to PUBG and how they enhance the gameplay. That is already so much fun.
Yes, and again, I am super excited about it. A little bit more to touch base on PUBG, of course. Those that haven't known, they set another milestone.
Yes. Big milestone.
Yeah, and so I think from the last update that we had, they had broken 10 million. Sorry.
They sold 10,000 copies. You guys, they're the guys.
They sold 10 million copies. And again, this is all early access. And I think, how long ago was it?
4 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
And I'm surprised that more people didn't touch base on it. But PUBG has now officially sold 16,000 copies.
16,000. You guys are
million.
Go-getters.
Stop. Million of these copies. Again, another phenomenal broken milestone.
And they also broke the milestone for most players active online at one time, which was like over 1.4 million, something like that.
Yeah.
Which is also crazy. 16 million people own this game, and some, granted, probably own it a couple times for whatever reason. That means that, a third, a quarter, an eighth of those players on at any time is still like 1 million and something players. That is nuts.
Yeah. And again, that's why I'm so excited to see how well PUBG does when it comes to Xbox.
Exactly. And what excites me is to see how much it's going to sell. It's going to come to Xbox, going to get all this steam. Inevitably, it's going to come to PlayStation. Maybe a year from now. But then it comes to PlayStation and continues selling there. I mean, Grand Theft Auto probably by far, like Grand Theft Auto 5, like one of the best-selling games of all time. I think it's scratching like 75, 80 million sold. The way PUBG's trending, like, I mean, it could really be up there come 2020.
And it's not even a full-fledged game yet. It's, again, still...
version 1.0 is coming out barely in December.
Yeah, it's still in its beta. And the fact that it's already hitting this milestone, to to you, PUBG. I really do salute you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's going to be rolling in that.
If he's not already.
You know, that's why he's always like, if you look at him, player unknown himself, he's always just like, he's very happy.
Of course.
Very happy to be a part of the experience. And congratulations to him, too, because this was an extension of another game that ended up being a game that just
took off.
And look at games now like Fortnite who are, copying the formula, right? They're doing their own version of it, and granted, Fortnite's doing actually really well. So good thing to them over there at those guys at Epic, and they had a whole tussle between them and the developers too.
That was a little while ago.
Yeah, because they were using their game engine, blah blah blah. Nothing really came out of it, at least nothing's yet. It's just interesting. It's just very interesting, and hopefully it continues to sell well. We're a huge fan of it over here at Game Looters, so hopefully you guys definitely check into our channel, twitch.tv/GameLooters, check into our YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that fun stuff right now, so that way when that content comes and that game comes, you'll get lots of content behind it.
Right.
So with that being said, just some housekeeping before we leave you beautiful people. South Park, we touched base on it earlier, Fractured Butthole. We love it over here. It's a fun time. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell, because we have a ton of South Park content coming and already on the channel. We have 3 different Let's Plays right now, about 4 hours of content. So if you want to see what it's like, South Park it's like, if you're thinking about buying it, go check out our Let's Plays. There's going to be more to come. We're going to do a couple different runs. We have a thing going on. We're going to do a comparison on the characters we create. We're going to see on how we can impact the story. That should be fun. Super Mario Odyssey, we're not done with it yet. That is a ton of fun, so make sure you continue to stay tuned for our Mario content that we have. Also, we have Assassin's Creed Origins. We're going to have a ton of content. Are you doing a review for that?
Once I get it, I should.
So make sure you check in onto our channel for the review on that. Again, this is all kind of late stuff, but this stuff we want you guys to know. We give you the real need to know stuff with this. So stay tuned for that. And then I'm also going to be covering Wolfenstein 2. I'm excited to play that. It's about a 15-hour experience. I'm going to power through it. I'm going to let you guys know what I think about it. I'm excited to play it. I'm teeter-tottering if I get it now for PS4 Pro, or if I wait for the Xbox One X version. I just don't know. And obviously there's Nintendo Switch version too. So just continue to stay tuned for all that cool stuff, and ultimately make sure you subscribe now. Even if you don't watch anything, PSX 2017 is coming on December 8th. We will be there. We have developer interviews, we have Let's Plays, we have first play trailers, we have all kinds of cool stuff planned for PSX 2017. So make sure you join me, Cynthia, Dylan, Colton. The whole Game Looter crew is going to be there. So we are just hands down excited for that, and we are excited to bring you guys content over there at home. With that being said, that's another episode of the LootCast.
Hope to see you guys next time.
We hope to see you guys next time, and make sure you do all the fun stuff and hit there, and there when it comes up to watch all kinds of fun videos, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.